Hi there. You'll see from the name of my blog, Mighty Acorns, that the kinds of things that I'm talking about are the small ideas that may turn into big ideas, but if they don't, it doesn't matter. The thing I want to talk to you about today is leadership and how that applies to little ideas or small businesses or small organisations. I believe that a good idea doesn't have to be a great big idea, it can be a great little idea. But I also believe that in order to be a great leader, you have to think like a big leader rather than a leader of a small organisation. So what does that mean? First of all, I believe that no matter how small your idea or how small the organisation that you're going to be leading, there are certain qualities that as a leader you need to have that are across the board. The first is that you need to be the one that leads the vision, which means having your vision of what the organisation is going to look like in 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, right from the start. It's a movable feast, and you might find that your ideas change and evolve over that time, but you're going to be the one that's setting the direction and leading the team. What if there is no team? What if it's just you? Well, if that's the case, your customers are still the people that you are responsible to, or your members if you're an organisation. So even though there may not be any other people on your payroll, you're still the leader of that idea and the one that's standing up being accountable. The Chinese communist view is that the people will say we led ourselves. And I think there is some truth in that a great organisation can be led by a leader who empowers his people, her people, to do the work themselves. And that can be really hard when you're a one-man band or you're the person that's used to being in charge and being in control, to have to give up some of that control to others. But I guarantee if you're able to do that, not only will you spend less time working in your business, but you will also give yourself the freedom to grow and evolve as a person as well as a leader. My personal view is that the most outstanding quality and the most common quality among leaders is charisma. And charisma doesn't necessarily mean a huge big personality or being an extrovert, but it does mean having something compelling that draws people to that person and gives them confidence in their staff, and their staff then confidence in them or their team. If you don't have charisma, that doesn't mean you can't be a great leader. But if you think about the people around the world who really stand out as amazing leaders, whether or not you think they are effective and whether or not you agree with their morality, it is likely that that charisma is what got them to the top. Take, for example, people like Bill Clinton, somebody like Hitler, somebody like Obama. Those people have big personalities, but it's about the charisma that draws people to them, that really gets them, people sitting up and looking and listening to what they've got to say. So what if you're not a charismatic person, but you want to be a great leader? How do you do that? First of all, I would argue that you probably do have some charisma. It may be hidden under some shyness or some conservative look, but the likelihood is that if you are a leader, you are charismatic and already people are looking to you for guidance, advice, leadership. There's some really practical things you can do to make yourself better at appearing, even if you don't feel it inside, at appearing more confident, which will give you that element of charisma that you're going to need in order to become a leader of a large, in particular, organisation. You need to be able to be confident when you speak. You need to be able to shake hands firmly, and you need to be able to stand by your decisions and articulate them. It's really that simple. You don't need a degree. You don't need to have a perfect haircut. You can just need to be able to convince people that what you're telling them is true. And the key to that is really believing it yourself. If you have some integrity and you have some energy and you underpin what you do with kindness, I believe those things can lead to being a great leader and, in fact, a valuable member of our society. Go to Toastmasters, do some reading, get inspired by other great leaders, and then apply the bits you like to your own life and to your own way of doing business and see the difference. Surround yourself with positive people. Don't listen to the knockers that tell you that it can't be done. and see if you are able to step above the negativity that is so prevalent in the world of business and even in the world of volunteerism. A great leader believes in their product or believes in their cause and will stand by it no matter what. They are able to tell the world what they believe from their heart and gain credibility in that conversation. How do you fare as a leader?